let's get started. First of all, welcome everyone. I'm glad to see y'all back and thank you for practicing with me here today. We're going to start at the top of our mat. So go ahead and walk up to the top of your mat. There you go. I know we got to stand up. We got to move today. And as you inhale, I want you to lift all 10 of your toes up off the mat. As you exhale, I want you to spread your toes out, laying your pinky toes down, your middle toes, and then your big toes down. Now take your arms out to the sides and make little cups like the letter C with your fingers. And place your fingers right below your rib cage on the outsides of your ribs. And just start to beat, just start to beat yourself. Get the energy moving right here on your sides. Maybe go up a little bit to the bottoms of your rib cage and then down a little bit to the tops of your hips. Just allowing the energy to come into your body. And then let's move these same cupped fingers, but now let's take it to your sternum. So start to beat on your sternum a little bit. And then down and up. And just following that energy line. Now let's move to the top of our head. And this one we're not going to beat, but just take your fingers and dig them into that top midline of your head and pull down towards your ears a few times. Just a few times. And then taking your arms long beside you, start to wiggle your arms, just shake it out a little bit. Now pause, and as you inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, take your arms back, making a big circle, and then down. Couple more times. Inhale, lift up. Take it back. Exhale, down. Last one like this. Inhale, sweeping the arms up and back. And exhale, down. Now let's go the opposite direction. So sweep back, up, and down to the front. Two more times. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, take it back. And exhale. Arms hang long beside you. And taking your chin to your chest and allowing the back of your head and neck to hang long. Start to roll your head from side to side. And finding center. Let your head roll over, right ear, right shoulder. Hang out there a second. If you'd like to add a little bit of extra traction here, you can take your right hand over on top of your left temple and then take your left arm and reach it down towards your left ankle. Just applying maybe a little bit of tension here, a little bit of traction. And then releasing your right arm down if you took that option. Take your chin up towards the ceiling. And then taking your left ear to your left shoulder. And again here, if you'd like to take this option, you take your left hand over on your right temple and simply apply a little bit of pressure, a little bit of traction. Take your right arm and really pull towards your right ankle. And if you took the option, take your right arm down. Your left arm down. And then taking your chin to your chest again. Now pulling your chin to a neutral position. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straighten these arms up. Exhale, hands at heart center. We're gonna pause for a moment here, closing our eyes. Getting ready to move. Start to build your intention for today's class, or maybe it's an intention that you're working to take off your mat and into the world. Maybe just one word you'd like to focus on throughout your class. Don't make this difficult. You can do anything you want to do here. So connecting with that Ujjayi breath, inhaling everything that goes towards your intention. And exhale, releasing anything that no longer serves you or your intention. Now blinking the eyes open, inhale, circle, sweep the arms. Exhale, swan dive, and make sure that you bend your knees here as you swan dive to get all the way down to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Hands can be on the shins, the thighs, just halfway up. And exhale, fold and hang. Inhale, roll your back up one vertebrae at a time. Head and neck come up, last circle, sweep the arms. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. And inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, swan dive, take it down. We'll do two more of these half sun salutations. And inhaling, lifting halfway. And exhale, fold and hang. Inhale, roll your back up one vertebrae at a time. Head and neck come up, last circle, sweep the arms. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straightening the arms. Exhale, swan dive, take it down. And this time, inhale as you lift halfway, heel toe your feet out hip width distance. And exhale, fold, grabbing opposite elbows, taking a little sway from side to side here. And finding center, releasing the elbows, inhaling, lifting halfway. Heel toe your feet together again. And exhale, fold and step your left foot back to the back of the mat with a low lunge. And step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Making a few yeses and nos here, just getting into your first dog with a little bit of movement. Now inhale, lift the heels up nice and high. Exhale, bring the knees all the way down to the mat. Keeping the toes tucked under, press the hips back onto your heels for a nice active child pose. Then inhale, roll forward through cat to plank pose. This first one we'll take on our knees. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, elbows brush ribs. Slowly make your way all the way down to the mat. And untucking the toes here, slide the hands a little bit more towards the waist. So we'll move into what I like to call a dancing cobra. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do shoulder rolls all the way up and shoulder rolls all the way down. So we'll start with the right shoulder. Roll your shoulder up to your ear, pull it onto your back and towards your tail. Then the left shoulder, same thing. Left shoulder up to the ear, pull it onto your back. And then we'll keep on going. Right, left, right, left. So we'll pause there and then we'll go the opposite direction on the way down. Left shoulder rolls, right shoulder, left, right, left. Inhale, plank pose on your knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the heels up nice and high, walking on your toes to the top of the mat. Once you get there, letting the heels melt down. And inhale, lifting halfway. And exhale, fold and hang. Inhale, roll your back up one vertebrae at a time. Head and neck come up last. Circle, sweep the arms. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. And inhale, straightening those arms. Exhale, bend the knees, swan dive, take it all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Remember, hands can be on shins or thighs. Exhale, fold and hang. Step your right foot back to the back of your mat, low lunge. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels up nice and high. Exhale, bend your knees, pressing the heart back towards your back. Inhale, rolling forward through cat to plank pose. Now you're welcome to be on your knees. You're welcome to be off your knees, whatever you choose. Elbows brush ribs, come all the way down to the mat. Untucking your toes, that dancing cobra again, here we go. Right shoulder rolls back, left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder. And then all the way down, left shoulder rolls, right, left, right, all the way down to the mat. Inhale, plank pose on the knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Inhaling, heels high. Exhaling, knees bend. Walk, step, or silently hop to the top of your mat. Inhaling, lifting halfway, sending the gaze forward. And exhale, folding and hanging. Inhale, start to roll yourself all the way up, arms up. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straightening the arms. Exhale, swan dive, taking it down. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back to the back of the mat, low lunge. Bring your left knee down to the mat, which is your back knee. Take your left hand off your mat to the left and inhale, lift your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, reach your right arm to the back of the mat and then sweep the mat by your pinky toe on your right foot, reaching to the front of the room. And then inhale, open towards the ceiling. Two more like this. Reach to the back. Sweep the mat, reach to the front, and open to the ceiling. Last one, reach to the back of your mat, sweep the mat, reach to the front, and open towards the ceiling. Now bringing your right hand down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the heels up nice and high. Exhale, bending your knees, pressing the heart back towards the thighs. Rolling forward through cat to plank pose, on or off the knees. Exhale, elbows brush ribs, come all the way down. Now untucking the toes, slide the hands more towards your waist. Inhale, lift your chest, cobra pose. Chin is slightly tucked here. Pinky toes pressing down into the mat. Exhale down. Inhaling plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in the nose. And open mouth, how let that breath go. Inhaling, heels high. Exhaling, knees bend, walk, step, or silently hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, send the gaze forward. And exhale, fold and hang. Inhale, start to roll yourself all the way up, arms up. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straighten the arms. And exhale, swan dive, take it down. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back, low lunge. Drop your back knee, taking your right hand off to the right. Inhale, left arm lifts up towards the sky. Reaching your left arm to the back of the mat and sweep your hand, reach to the front and open towards the ceiling. 2 more times, reach back, sweep the mat, reach forward, open to the ceiling. Last one, reach back, sweep the mat, reach forward, open towards the ceiling. Now bring that left hand down, walk your right hand in, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your heels up nice and high. Exhale, bending your knees, press your heart back towards your thighs. Rolling forward through cat to plank pose. On or off the knees. Exhale, elbows brush ribs, come all the way down. Untucking your toes, slide the hands more towards your waist. With your chin slightly tucked, inhale, cobra pose. Exhale down. Inhaling, cobra pose. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Option to pull through your cobra into an upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. With a deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Inhaling, heels high. Exhaling, knees bend. Walk, step, or silently hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold and hang. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up, arms up. Exhale, left arm reaches to the back of the mat, right arm reaches forward. So try to keep your hips as square to the front of your mat as possible. And then sweep that left arm down. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right arm reaches to the back of the mat. Left arm reaches forward. Right arm down. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straightening the arms. Exhale, swan dive, take it down. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back, low lunge. Drop your back knee to the mat and inhale, circle, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Now exhale, take your hands to your hips and try to feel like if you've fallen into your flexibility, that right hip is gonna wanna be in front of the left hip. So I want you to come off of that, engage the right hip back and the left hip forward, so both hips are even. Now interlace your fingers at the nape of your neck, pull your elbows to where you can see them in your side view. And then lift up through both sides of your body and lean back here. Getting a nice stretch to your psoas on the front of your left hip and lifting up through your core. And you might begin to feel your core begin to shake a little bit here. And then inhaling both arms up. Exhale, hands come down and surround this right leg. Straighten through the right leg, bowing down. Inhaling, lifting your chest halfway. Exhale, lead with your heart, fold over. Bending into your right knee, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. With your left hand down on the ground, you can make Spider-Man fingers, you can place your fist down on the mat, or your left hand flat. Inhale, lift your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, reach this right arm to the back of your mat, sweep the mat, reach to the front, and open towards the ceiling. 2 more times, reach to the back, sweep the mat, reach to the front, and open here. Last one, reach to the back, sweep the mat, reach to the front, and open. Bringing your right hand down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank pose, and drop your right knee down to the mat. With your left toes tucked under, take a nice deep breath in the nose. And exhale, press through your left heel here. Press your left heel back towards the back of the mat, elongating your calf muscle, getting a nice stretch through the calf muscle. And inhale, pull forward, swing your right shin off to the right. Drop your left heel down to the mat, taking your left hand to your chest and up towards the ceiling. That's it. Now lift your left leg off the mat here. So we're really working through the sides of our body. Taking a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, meet your elbow and your knee together. And then extend. 2 more times, elbow and knee. And then extend. Last one, elbow and knee. Inhale, extend. Bring your left hand down, optional vinyasa. We'll all meet in our downward facing dog. Take that deep breath in your nose. Open mouth, ha, let it go. Inhaling, heels high. Exhaling, knees bend. Walk, step, or silently hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, send the gaze forward. Exhale, fold and hang. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up, arms up. Exhale, left arm reaches to the back of the mat, right arm forward. Now take your left hand to the back of your left leg, square your shoulders to the front of the room, lift up through the right side of your body and lean back here. Mindfully leaning back, not allowing the ear to go past where the arm is on that lifted right arm. And then inhale, center. Let's switch it out. Exhale, right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Take your right hand down the back of your right leg. Square your shoulders to the front of your mat. Lift up through the left arm and lean back here. Using that core. Inhale, center. Exhale, baby back bend, elbows at 90. Inhale, straightening the arms. Exhale, swan dive, take it down. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold. Slide that right foot back, low lunge. Drop the back knee. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms. Exhale, hands on the hips. And again, this left hip is going to want to go out in front of the right hip. So pull off of your flexibility. Pull the left hip back, the right hip is even. Keep that. Circle, sweep the arms. Interlace your fingers with the opposite index finger on top. Hands at the nape of the neck. Pull your elbows to where you can see them. Lift up through your core and start to lean back, getting this nice stretch to the psoas on the front of your right hip. Lifting up and leaning back. And then inhale, center. Exhale, hands come down and surround this left leg. Straighten through the left leg, bow down. Inhaling, lifting your chest halfway. Exhale, lead with your heart, fold over. Bending into your left knee. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. With your right hand down, Spider-Man fingers, fist, or maybe flat on the floor. Inhale, lift the left arm up towards the sky. Reach this left arm to the back of your mat. Sweep the mat, reach to the front. And inhale, up towards the ceiling. 2 more times. Reach to the back. Sweep the mat, reach to the front. And open. Last one. Reach to the back. Sweep the mat. Reach to the front. And open. Bring your left hand down, step back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in the nose. Then exhale, let that breath go. Inhale, rolling forward to plank pose. Drop your left knee down to the mat. Keep your right toes tucked under and taking a nice deep breath in your nose. As you exhale, press your right heel back towards the back of your mat, really elongating through your left calf muscle here, really keeping your core engaged. Inhale, pulling forward to a neutral. Swing your left shin off to the left. Drop your right heel down and then take your right hand to your chest and up towards the ceiling. Now lift your right leg here. This might be a stopping point for you. Or 3 times we'll meet knee and elbow together. So inhale here. Exhale, knee and elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee and elbow. Inhale, extend. 1 more. Exhale, knee and elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, plank pose. And again, optional vinyasa. Low planker all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in the nose. Open mouth, how let that breath go. 2 more. Deep breath in the nose. Open mouth, how let it go. 1 more. Deep breath in. Open mouth, ha, let that breath go. Inhaling, heels high. Exhaling, knees bend. Walk, step, or silently hop to the top of your mat. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Heel toe your feet out, hip width distance here. And exhale, fold. Either wrap your peace fingers around your big toes, thumbs to the big toenails, or maybe lift up the front of your feet for gorilla pose. Hands go underneath. Just be very careful that you don't fall onto your head with your hands underneath your feet. Elbows out to the sides of the room, and for a moment, just close your eyes. And hang. Now inhale, lifting halfway. Release the bun from underneath your feet. Heel toe your feet back together again. And exhale, fold. Inhale, start to roll yourself all the way up, arms up. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straightening the arms. Exhale, hands at heart center. Taking a deep breath in your nose. And exhale, letting that breath go. Bend your knees, sit your hips back. Inhale, chair pose. Just move it through today. Exhale, swan down. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhale, full. Step your left foot back, low lunge. Spiral your back heel down at a 45-degree angle. Reaching the arms forward, inhale, take it all the way up to warrior one. Now we'll exhale, and as we exhale, we'll sweep our arms to the back of the room. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, 2 more times, sweep it back. Inhale, take it all the way up. And 1 more, exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, hands come down, come to the ball of your back foot. Drop your back knee, left hand off to the left. Inhale, right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, right arm reaches to the back of your mat. And if you like, bend your back leg, grab a hold of the pinky edge of your back foot. Remember pulling the shoulder blades together on your back and really leaning back, enjoying this pose. And then slowly release here. Both hands on the inside of your right leg, very gently straightening through your right leg, bowing to the inside of that right leg. And bending into your right knee, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, step this left foot on the outside of your left pinky finger for Malasana. So your left foot will go on the outside of your left pinky finger. You'll start to lower your tail. Now, if you have knee issues and no props handy, maybe that might look like this, with your seat at 90 degrees, and you just hang out here. Elbows are on top of your thighs and hands at heart center. Or maybe you go lower. Now, many times only go as low as your heels can stay attached to the mat. And for those of us, that's all different levels, right? A different level of this pose, a different look. So try to honor your practice here as you come into this Malasana. And just taking a moment to close your eyes. Maybe you revisit your intention for today's class. Maybe you just want to just hang out for a breath or two, and that's okay. Now taking your hands down, lifting from your tail, turn your toes in towards each other, fold over your legs. And inhale, lift halfway, heel toe your feet all the way back together again. Exhale, fold and hang. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up, arms up. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straightening the arms. Exhale, hands at heart center. Taking a nice deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Bending your knees, sitting your hips back. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Stepping that right foot back, spiraling your back heel down at a 45-degree angle, reaching the arms forward. Inhale, take it all the way up, warrior one. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, take it all the way up. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straightening the arms. Exhale, hands come down and surround this left foot. Come to the ball of your back foot. Drop your back knee. Take your right hand off to the right. Inhale, lift your left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, reach your left arm to the back of the room. Option to bend your back leg and grab a hold of the pinky edge of your back foot, leaning back into the pose. And slowly release here. Both hands on the inside of your left leg. Very gently straighten through the left leg. Bow down. Bending into this left knee. Tucking the back toes, lifting the back knee. Step the right foot up on the outside of your right hand. Squatting down into Malasana number 2. Hands at heart center. Closing your eyes for a moment. Breathing into the pose. Now taking your hands down, lifting from your tail, turn your toes in towards each other, fold, fold. And inhaling, lifting halfway, heel toe the feet back together again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up, arms up. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, hands at heart center. Take a nice deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Bending your knees, sitting your hips back. Inhale, chair pose. Now on this chair pose, shift your weight onto your right leg, bend your left knee at 90 degrees. Take your left ankle over the top of your right knee, right thigh area for standing figure 4. Now sit down into the pose a little bit more. If you want some more action, reach your arms out in front of you, sitting your hips back even more into the pose. And then inhale, stand it all the way up, bring that left leg with you. And exhale, warrior three, take that left leg and float it back behind you. Dropping down into the warrior one, take a nice deep breath in, back heel is down at a 45-degree angle. One sweep of the arms, sweep it back. Inhale, take it all the way up. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straighten your arms. And exhale, open to the warrior two this time. Now, flipping your front palm, inhale, reverse, lean the warrior back, reach back. And exhale, heading towards your side angle. So there are a few options here. Right forearm can go on right thigh. Right elbow can be on the inside of your right leg. Your fingertips can be touching or maybe not. Reaching this left arm all the way over the top of your head. Now from here, we'll change this into a triangle pose. So wherever your arm is, if it's on the thigh, it's okay. Wherever you're at, we're gonna start to straighten through our front leg. Now, since we don't have a lot of props here, you're welcome to place your right hand on your right thigh, or maybe on your right shin, or if you can take it all the way down to the floor, all the way down to the floor is okay too. Just make sure you're honoring your practice and you're not trying to go deeper. And make sure if your hand is on your leg for triangle pose that it's not on top of your knee joint. Staying wherever you're at. Just breathing into this triangle pose. Now bending into your front knee, inhale, reverse your warrior, lean back. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down to surround your right foot, come to the ball of your back foot. So we're headed towards wild thing. Turn all 10 toes to the right. So your back foot will drop to the pinky edge, and the right foot will wiggle back to about maybe mid-mat. Right arm up towards the sky. Now you're welcome to stay here in this supported side plank, or you're welcome to take that right foot on top of your left foot and maybe drop your left knee down to the mat. Those are a few different options. So for those of us that are in side plank, let's all change this into a wild thing by stepping your right foot behind your left leg and lifting up to lean back. Now flipping back over to plank pose. Elbows brush ribs, come all the way down to the mat. Placing your forearms down on the mat in the number 11 position. So what I mean by that is elbows are not wider than shoulders. They're in nice and tight, and hands are not interlaced here. They're just down flat, making your arms look parallel to each other like the number 11. Now inhale, pull your chest through your forearms in Sphinx pose. I know those of us want to go a little bit more into our core, and you're welcome to lift your lower rib cage and your hips if you're working more towards your core. You're even welcome to maybe tuck your toes and lift your body if you want to come into forearm plank, if that's where you're at today. Or you're welcome to stay in this beautiful Sphinx, your choice. And taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, fold down wherever you're at. Right ear to the mat, bend the knees, windshield wiper from side to side. Finding center, palms beside the ribcage. Inhale, plank pose on the knees. Exhale, press back, child pose. Taking 3 deep breaths here, inhaling in the nose. Exhale, let that breath go. 2 more, deep breath in. Exhale, let that breath go. 1 more, deep breath in. And exhale, let that breath go. Inhaling, cow pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling, heels up. Exhaling, knees bend, walk, step, or silently hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold and hang. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up, arms up. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, hands at heart center. Taking a nice deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Bending your knees, sitting your hips back. Inhale, chair pose. Shift the weight onto your left leg. Take your right ankle over the top of your left leg for this floating figure 4. Again, if you want it more intense, you reach your arms out in front of you, arms and ears on the same level. You sit your hips back a little bit more into the pose. Still breathing here. And then inhale, stand all the way up, bringing your right leg with you. Exhale, warrior 3, float that right foot back behind you. Dropping into your warrior 1, back heel down at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, 1 sweep of the arms, sweep it back. Inhale, take it all the way up, baby back bend, elbows at 90. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Now flipping your front palm, inhale, reverse the warrior, lean back. Exhale, your version of side angle pose. Now that might be left forearm, left thigh, left elbow on the inside, fingertips touching. Take your version. Now take the right arm up towards the sky. Begin to straighten through your left leg. Remembering if you need a little bit of assistance, you can take left hand on left thigh, or maybe shin, or maybe down to the floor. You choose. Right arm up towards the sky. Bending into your left knee. Inhale, reverse the warrior, lean back. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to surround your left foot. Come to the ball of your back foot. With your right hand down, inhale, lift the left arm. Turn all 10 toes to the left and wiggle your front foot back about mid-mat. So you're in a supported side plank. You're welcome to stay here. You're welcome to step your left foot back into a full side plank. You're welcome to take your right knee down here. Your choice. We're all moving towards wild thing. Step your left foot behind your right foot. Lift up and lean back. Now flipping back over to plank pose. Elbows brush ribs all the way down to the mat. Taking your arms long beside you with your palms flat. Kiss your ankles together nice and tight. Deep breath in the nose. Exhale, let that breath go. Inhale, lift the chest and the legs and possibly the palms up off the mat here. Lifting. And release. Left ear to the mat, gaze right. Bend the knees, windshield wiper from side to side. And finding center, palms beside the ribcage. Inhale, plank pose on your knees. Exhale, press back, child's pose. If it's okay with your head and your neck, take your arms long beside you with your palms up. And again, if it's okay with your head and your neck, roll your forehead a few times here from side to side. Finding center, reaching your arms forward. Let your hips fall over to the left or the right as you swing your legs around in front of you. And then sitting up nice and tall, take your right foot on the inside of your left leg and take your left leg out to the left a little bit here. Now square your torso towards your left long leg and taking a nice deep breath in your nose. Exhale, fold over this right leg. Now take your left hand on top of your left ankle. Pull your right arm back towards your torso, up towards the ceiling, and then over the top, reaching those right fingers towards your left toes. Now we'll sweep back up with this right arm all the way up, sit up. Take your right hand behind you. Sweep your left arm, lifting your hips up and lean back here. So now you're on top of your right knee. And then sitting all the way down. Let's switch it out. Place your left foot on the inside of your right leg. Your right leg's extended out to the side. Square your torso towards your right long leg, taking a nice deep breath in, and exhale, folding over here. Now take your right hand on your right ankle, pull your left hand back towards you, up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. Exhale, left arm goes all the way over the top here, reaching for your right toes. Now sweep your left arm back up, sit up. Take your left hand behind you, sweep that right arm in front and lift your hips on top of your left knee, reaching back. And then sit all the way down. Take your left leg out to the side now, not the biggest straddle you've ever had, but just comfortable out to the side. Try not to, as we bend forward, as we walk our hands forward, try not to let your toes fold forward. Try to keep the toes up, alive, and back behind you. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, simply walk your hands out in front of you. Chin to your chest, back of the head and neck, nice and long here. Walking your hands back, pull your legs together, and simply lay all the way back onto your mat. Pulling your right knee into your belly, big squeeze. Right arm out like a goalpost or the letter T. As your left arm pulls this right leg over the top of your body. Gaze is either at the ceiling or maybe over the top of your right shoulder. Deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Inhaling, right leg center. Exhale, right leg long. Pull your left knee into your belly, and with your left arm out like the letter T or a goalpost. Right arm pulls left leg over the top of your body, and again, your gaze can stay in neutral. Or maybe you send the gaze over your left shoulder here. Deep breath in your nose. And exhale, let that breath go. And inhaling, left leg center. Pull your right knee in to meet your left, hands on the knees. Circling around one way. And circling around the opposite way. Now pull your knees into your belly and your forehead to your knees. One last big hug here. Squeezing your eyes tight, your toes tight. Squeeze everything as tight as possible. Breath in. Exhale, releasing to your Shavasana. Legs splaying out to the corners of your mat. Arms laying down beside you with your palms up towards the ceiling. Closing your eyes. And clearing your mind. If you have the time, I highly suggest staying in your Shavasana for as long as you possibly can. But if you're needing to move on with your evening, then start to deepen your breath. And then start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And pulling the knees into your belly, taking a little rock from side to side. Rolling over onto your right side, making a pillow for your head with your arm. Deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Carefully pressing yourself up into a comfortable seated position. the top of your mat. Hands come to heart center. Thank you all so much for sharing your energy and your practice with me this evening. I hope you all are doing well and you're happy and healthy. Remember, you're never alone. I'm always here. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Friday night. All the love and light in me bows to all the love and light in you. Namaste. Love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. Good night.